Hello, welcome back. It's us back in the studio. Hi, it's Nyo and Steve. Hope it's not huge disappointment because we've all enjoyed the robot show at the beginning.
Unbelievable. I've only seen that on television up until now. And watching it in person is even more impressive.
Incredible.
What's the one thing that stands out that's so cool to you about seeing something like that?
How smooth it goes.
You stole my answer. The
Really?
fluidity.
Yes.
The way the robots move, it's really, truly like a person moves.
Yes.
Now, what we were watching there, that would be wushu, correct?
Yes, 武术, Chinese martial art. But there are so many different styles, different types of combo, different famous persons in the wushu genre when it comes to Chinese martial art. Can you recognize some of the moves? Can you guess some of the styles?
Well, I know Bruce Lee was famous for being one of the originators.
That is a good guess.
Yeah.
Yes, some of the moves are originally played or created by Bruce Lee. It's his signature moves. And can you recognize another one? A one that is a bit more witty and playful and even trying to mimic an animal.
An animal.
An animal. That's what Chinese martial art does.
I learned a few months ago that I don't remember the details of the story, but in the southern mountain regions,
Very specific.
certain moves were developed based on the movements of monkeys.
Good guess. Yes.
Is that it?
Yes, it is it.
Wow. Now, you may be thinking, okay, so this episode of Takeaway Chinese is going to be focused on learning wushu based on monkeys and cranes and tigers. And no,
Not
not
really.
the case.
So, welcome to this special episode of Takeaway Chinese. We are doing it in the honor of UN Chinese Language Day. I'm Yang Honglin with my good friend Steve in the studio, and thank you so much for being with us. And the theme of today's show is a very beautiful combination of words. It's called ink and algorithms. I feel like we know ink is, well, what you started when you have characters, when you use ink to record, to document everything in life. And algorithms is something that's, if not dominating, then definitely affecting today's life. So from ink to algorithms, it's not only Chinese language that has gone past that route. It's the entire human civilizations.
And it's something that's unavoidable.
Definitely.
Yeah. So what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be hearing from some of you, which we are very, very excited about, and how it's had an impact, how AI has had an impact on your learning of the Chinese language.
But I think it all starts with a very simple question. That is whether or not you use AI to learn Chinese. And here are some of the answers we've got.
它检查句子或者练习简单的对话，
帮助我理解这个字是什么意思。
提炼一些关键词来帮我更高效的学习。
我写一些句子，然后问 AI 这个句子对吗？
会去聊天
help me to find the correct meaning，
帮助我学习古文。
常常问他两个近义词有什么区别，比如说旅行和旅游有什么不一样？
像一个朋友一样跟我说话，
了解中文文化。
我遇到不懂的词或者成语，我就是用 AI 查一下。
拍照片，然后呢，问一下我的人工智能的软件，你可不可以给我这些词汇的拼音？
根据课文时会制作那个抽认卡。
纠正发音和语法，联系对话，
很方便，跟我对话，
读书翻译，
检查语法，
练习对话，改作文。
让 AI 给我生成了几篇文章，让我练习一下我的阅读。
练习来语法。
AI 使学习变得更加高效和便捷。
Wow, that are some really good answers. And some of them are even getting very creative and asking AI to provide them with a little game to play together or giving them 50 different words in one genre. And I think that is a really smart way of learning a language. And that is also a very smart way to use AI, because if you ask a human teacher to do that, sure, they can do it.
It's a lot of work.
But it's a lot of work.
Yeah.
It's not as like 1 second they can generate the answer.
Yeah. If we compared the way that we used to learn languages 20 years ago or 30 years ago,
definitely better.
It's a totally different ball game now, and it's just so much more convenient than it used to be.
But AI is not perfect just yet, which is why we want to know if you get to quote unquote improve AI or help AI be better at helping you, what would you want AI to do? And we've also got a lot of fun answers. Let's take a watch.
我听说有些 AI 可以为电影或者视频上传中文的字幕和拼音。我想试试用它练习口语，感觉应该会有帮助。
And as I said, there are many different ways to learn, but a movie is such a wonderful way to improve your Chinese, because you not only get to see the vocabulary used that everybody uses in daily life, you get to hear the grammar structures too, but then with the subtitles, you get to see it right in front of you. And the best part about it is pause, note-taking, play,
yes, definitely.
Note-taking. Yeah, it's in the reverse, go back, rewind, and watch it again. It's just fantastic.
But besides that, we also got some other really good answers. So let's take a watch.
我最希望它能帮我更高效地整理知识点，把复杂的内容变得简单易懂。同时，我也希望它能随时解答我的疑问，陪我一起练习，这样可以让学习更轻松、更有目标。
我希望 AI 可以帮助我练习口语和发音，同时帮助我了解中国的文化。
我希望能在学习中文的过程中，用 AI 帮助我检查语法、练习对话，能帮助我提高写作能力。
I feel like AI can do most of the things that students want it to do. It's still in the sense that you have to give it specific prompts several times instead of instantly using it in just one app or one agent.
And I feel like there's a learning curve to that. You have to know how to speak to the AI, which is a really kind of painful process in the beginning. And I've gone through this mistake. Well,
you have to train it to your specific needs.
I feel like you're training yourself, actually.
Understanding how to talk to it.
Exactly. Maybe it's kind of like having a baby, in the sense that, you have to learn how the baby is communicating with you.
And at this stage, you are still learning faster than the baby. AI.
So I'm the baby in this case. Oh, this is getting deeper and deeper by the minute. But back to the point, jokes aside, it's true. You have to know how to speak to the AI to get the answers that you want and the answers that are accurate. Otherwise, you can kind of run in circles a little bit. But again, it's just a bit of a learning curve.
And also, when you actually get it, when you really know how to talk to it, it can be really helpful in different scenarios.
I had another question.
Oh, okay.
So I wanted to know from you, when you are using AI as a tool to improve your Chinese language skills, what are some of the things that you find frustrating? We got some good answers here too. Let's check them out.
我觉得 AI 目前最不擅长的是理解文化和幽默。虽然 AI 懂很多知识，但它很难理解语言背后的意思。比如说，中文里的成语、笑话或者是讽刺的语气，它往往听不懂。AI 没有真正的感情，它的答案虽然正确，却不够地道和有趣。
我觉得 AI 有时候会理解错我的意思，或者给出的答案不完全正确。另外呢，用 AI 练习中文，有时候会使用字数的限制。
我觉得 AI 不太会解释，特别是声调、汉字和近义词。 经常会有错误。
我觉得 AI 有时候不太懂中文的文化语境，比如一些网络梗或者一些地道的表达，它解释的不够准确。
I think those are some genuine answers. And I have another answer that might not be experienced by the majority of you when you're learning Chinese, and that is from a teacher's point of view. My feeling is that as a teacher, we're all different. When I'm teaching Chinese, I might want to show you how the characters were made originally, and it might has nothing to do with the current Chinese simplified characters anymore, but the original version was perhaps a picture and it carries the kind of ritual or living habits of people then. And to me, it's fascinating. And to an AI, unless you want to know specifically that, it will not tell you that. But with different teachers, they open different doors for you. They open different possibilities of the culture for you. And some of the possibilities might be your future interest, might be something that would give you the motive to continue learning. And that element of surprise is not something that AI can provide.
You're absolutely right. AI just misses stuff from time to time. And I know that when you and I do takeaway Chinese in the studio, when we're not recording for video purposes, one of the common questions I have for you is, okay, you taught me the expression, but can I use it in this case or can I use it in that case? And what's the emotion connected if I use it in this way or that way? And you always give me the correct answer. But that's one of the nuances. When I talk about nuances, that's one of the things that AI will miss all the time.
And we're not even starting talking about literature, poem.
Oh, poetry. That's a whole
genre for sure. Yeah. So humor is one thing, and the most up-to-date expressions in a language, even the slangs in a language is one thing. But altogether, I think it's about the kind of deeper connection that you will form when you're learning a language with a culture. So that is still something, well, we don't know for sure. Maybe one day AI will be really, really good, but I still think a human teacher cannot be missed in the entire process.
Final piece to the puzzle, like I said.
Exactly. And at the end of the day, you learn a language because you're interested in the culture.
Right. And that's something that you just can't get from AI. And the other thing, too, that we haven't even talked about yet is sometimes languages don't translate perfectly from one word to the next word to the next word to the next word. So even if you put in your sentence properly, it might come out jumbled up a little bit on the other end.
That's true. And that is why we need a good translation tool. But still, I don't know the answer to this one because I kind of feel like it does both. When a translation app is really, really good, it can either make you want to learn the language even more or make you feel like you don't need to learn the language at all. So any experience there? We even ask this question to all of our online friends, which means we've got some really good answers in the form of texts. Yes.
Asking, is learning Chinese even necessary?
With their experience with an exact certain app.
Yeah, exactly. I can see one answer jumps out. The giant red yes.
Yes, it's talking about, yes, it makes me want to learn the language even more. And we also have friends saying, yes, it is. When studying Chinese, you do not only learn to speak a language, you are welcomed in a marvelous culture. I started 20 years ago, still learning and enjoying every minute. So it's not simply about communication or talking to a person who provides information. It's more about the process. The process is fun and also about getting the connection with a soul behind the words.
Yeah, it takes the necessity out of things and it puts the more hobby kind of aspect into it and the more fun type of aspect into it. And that's exactly what Yvonne said in his answer, learning a language is going to be a bit like riding a horse. It's an optional hobby, but helps to live a better life and to be more connected.
Connected.
Yeah,
that is the key word.
Yeah.
And we do also have some videos as answers. So let's see whether or not there are some other answers that inspires us.
我会更想学习中文，因为翻译软件很方便，但是有时候不太准确，所以我觉得还要自己学，这样可以说得更好。
我会更想学中文，因为我觉得有翻译软件让我很容易查新生词所以有时间学习其他的部分。对，
对我来说是啊，如果你去中国的话，比如说我去中国上班。我有一点可以说中文，所以跟我的同学可以谈谈论、开玩笑什么的。如果你用一个 APP，感觉真的不一样。
Like I said, some of the answers are a bit poetic, some of the answers are practical, and some are just on a daily basis because I get to joke with my colleagues. That's very important too. And to be fair, when Steve is in the office and when he uses the kind of expressions we've just learned on Takeaway Chinese, that is a moment, a golden moment for the entire office. Everyone loves it very much.
Yeah, usually that's how it goes. When we finish our Takeaway Chinese sessions, I walk back into our office and immediately share what I learned with my coworkers, my Chinese coworkers, who know that my Chinese is very limited, and I always get a chuckle or a little laugh or a wow or something like that. And it's always a fun moment.
It is a fun moment, and that's why we all love you for doing that. Thank you. But still, since we've got this theme for today, I'm at the end curious about the kind of final impression, the final sentence. What does an AI app mean for you? And what does actually knowing the language for you?
Well, I enjoy learning different things. I enjoy learning different languages. And I'll reiterate what I said before about how we need to use it in the way that best suits us. And if you incorporate AI into the other ways that you enjoy learning, then you've got the newest tech in your life as a personal assistant or an aid. And it will help you, number one, improve your language skills faster, I believe, than previously.
For sure.
But also it'll make it more fun.
I feel like AI app is a fast pass for me to get into a culture and a society. But actually knowing the language is like a lifelong dedication to that culture. And it's a deeper connection I get to form with that culture and with those people. And that is something that's much more poetic, so poetic that you cannot really translate it into something that AI understands.
100% agree.
That being said, I'm not saying I do not enjoy the cool tech-savvy element in our world, in our life today. And I have to admit that robot show at the very beginning was cool. So I'm super glad that that is not the only robot-related element we've got today. In fact, our friend Yu Shun went to a AI-embodied factory.
I'm so jealous.
Yes, or company. So if you're curious, robot and Chinese culture, how are these two elements related? Well, besides martial art, there are even more. So even I am also super jealous. Let's take a watch at what he has done.
What's up, everybody? This is Yu Shun. Today I'm at an embodied AI robot company called Galbot, along with two of my friends who are really curious about Chinese culture and also technology. And first of all, why don't you introduce yourselves to our audiences?
Hello, everyone. My name is Marina.
I'm very curious to see how these robots interact with the real world because I only see them on TV. So excited to see it.
Yeah.
Hi everyone, I'm Pietro from Brazil. I usually watch them in social media and stuff, so they might look different in real life.
Of course. This year it feels like robots are everywhere. On the video, even in the street, they're making coffee or picking snacks for us. Have you ever watched the Spring Festival Gala this year? Because one of the robots is actually here and we're going to see some of the techniques of these robots.
Oh, I didn't know we were meeting celebrities today.
Exactly. The technique is spinning walnut or 盘核桃. Yes.
When I went to a park before, I saw a grandpa just walking around spinning the walnut.
Yes, exactly. That's what they do, spinning the walnut. And actually has quite a long history here in China. So you put walnuts in your hand with that natural skin oil, it will get darker and smoother and maybe even more valuable.
Wow.
So yeah, today we're going to see the robot whether they can do this.
Oh, that's it.
Let's see.
Okay, now Galbert, can you show us how to spin the walnut? There you go.
It looks like it can.
All right, there you go. Okay. There you go. Let's see. Whoa.
Wow.
That's quite flexible, to be honest.
Impressive.
Yeah. Can you do that?
I don't think I can.
I wish I could do it as good as him.
All right.
It's a very human movement, subtle, tactile, and rhythmic. Walnuts have highly irregular surfaces and uneven weight distribution. When they're held in a palm, the pressure points on each finger are constantly shifting. So it's a real-time challenge for its flexibility and sense of touch. Okay, we can see that, Galbert. That is really cool. Now, can you give me back my walnuts? Okay. All right. Thank you very much. We have had some of these finger exercise. Now let's go get some full body workout. Let's go.
Let's go.
Okay, now we've seen some walnut spinning that is a finger exercise. Now let's get into some full body workout. Have you ever heard of 八段锦?
Never. No.
No, all right. It is actually a very kind of traditional Chinese fitness routine. It literally means 8 pieces of brocade. It can be traced back to like 1,000 years. And our robots today are going to do a dance which has this element added into it. So let's see whether our Kung Fu masters can do that, and maybe you can learn a little bit of moves from them.
Okay, let's do it.
Yeah. Wow, that was really impressive. I have to say, you did a really good job. Of course, they were also doing a good job, and you too. How was it?
I think it was very tiring, and I was already sweating so much.
I know. That's a lot of movements to do.
Yes.
What about you?
Yeah, I saw these types of robots online and really nice to see them, but in real life, they look so much more impressive. You never expect them to be so fast and so precise with their movements. I'm sweating here, and they're just standing unaffected.
What about you, Marina?
I feel more like a robot than them because I move so much slower and they're so much faster. And I really like the way they keep their balance. It's impressive.
Exactly. Have you ever wondered how are they actually able to pull off all of these movements? And what are the technology that is actually powering them behind the scene?
Okay, so what you've just seen, the GirlBots can do a lot of things. It is all driven by our proprietary AI foundation model. We call it Astra Brain. Astra Brain is the first embodied AI large model that integrates the brain, cerebrum, and neural control system into a whole single system that with ability for whole body, whole hand control for robots. So essentially, the brain provides the capability to see the world and perception and decision making. And the cerebrum provides the capability to coordinate the muscle of the robot to manipulate the task. So it works like a closed loop, including the brain and the cerebrum together.
Exactly. Something that seems to be really easy to be done by us human can be really and incredibly difficult for a lot of these robots, because imagine we have a lot of our blood veins and joints to do all of the movements and actions, but the robots, they need to start from scratch, right? It really carries a lot of technology behind it. And as we know that April the 20th is the day of 谷雨, grain rain. It is one of the 24 Chinese traditional solar terms, and it is also the UN Chinese Language Day. Chinese characters carries thousands of years of civilization, and it holds the incredible wisdom. So today, I think it is a good opportunity for us to create something really special with our calligraphy master. I'm thinking about maybe we write 4 characters, I'll write one, and each of us write one character, and our robot will write one. Okay, so I'm starting the first one. I'm thinking about writing 魅力中文, which means glamorous Chinese. Okay. There are some special techniques that you need to write Chinese calligraphy, but I think you can do it very well. Really?
Let's hope so.
Yeah. Now this is the first character, Mei. And I think you can do the second one, Li.
Oh.
And Mei Li means glamorous or maybe charming.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna write the third one, 中.
Yes, 中. Zhongwen. The first character of 中文 is 中. Oh, you're doing really good.
Thank you.
There you go. Now we have the last one for calligraphy master. Woo. There you go. The dot. The line. Wow. It's quite artsy, to be honest. Because I mentioned that there are some techniques when you're writing Chinese calligraphy. You need to be careful about the dot, the line, the horizontal line, or the vertical line. There you go.
Oh, wow.
Incredible. Really a master.
Really. Yeah, this is the piece that we finished together. 魅力中文, glamorous Chinese.
I think that I might start to take lessons with this robot.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe that could be one of the direction of these robots can do in the future.
Right.
Teaching people about something like that. Of course, I think it is a really good example of the integration of both traditional Chinese culture and the advanced technology. Because I think from both sides, they are complementing each other in a very innovative and refreshing way.
Yeah.
So I think that brings us to the end of this journey. But even though our journey stops here, but the exploration of Chinese traditional culture and technology will never stop. I am Yishun, this is Pietro and Marina. We will see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Since I am also super jealous of Yishun and I want a little, robot element myself, I prepared a little gift for you. I prepared a robot friend for Steve.
Is it my birthday?
You can consider it your birthday present because you get to not only meet your very first robot friend, maybe you didn't really engage with the robot that's playing the martial arts. So for this one, you get to play with it, even team up with it.
Oh, I'm super excited.
Yes, we're going to have to move to a different location for it.
Okay.
So are you ready to open your present?
I am 100% ready.
Let's go.
Okay.
So, ta-da! This is him, her, it.
So many times on television, I've seen these robot friends, and now finally it's our turn, my turn to hang out together. Yeah, this is pretty cool.
This is really cool, and I cannot help touching them, but it feels a little weird.
Well, we've never worked with a robot before,
No.
so yeah, we're not exactly sure how this is going to go, but I kind of feel like I want an autograph. I don't know about you.
Definitely, we should do a group photo together, but this robot is kind of like for you today.
Because?
Because we want, well, initially, we want to make you compete with them, with it. About Chinese calligraphy.
Okay.
But we find it a little unfair, so we decided to make you a team. So the robot is going to write something, and you're going to have to think about the perfect combination for whatever it writes.
Robot goes first, writes something down. I think about how to respond.
Exactly.
Okay, I think I can do that.
All right, let's first take a look at what the robot is going to write.
All right, here we go.
Here we go. Ooh.
The artist is ready.
Cautiously thinking about what to write.
Yeah, right.
Ah, it's good. You notice the stroke?
It's very precise.
Yeah. I kind of know. I think I know.
I think I know too now.
Yep. Big reveal.
Okay.
What is it?
Hold on, I'll help you out here.
Thank you. Yes. This is the Chinese character 中.
中. So, if the robot wrote 中 first, I think I can guess what he's going to write next.
Take a guess.
I don't want to take a guess in case I'm wrong.
All right.
I'll take this one from you.
Yes, let's take a look. What is going to be the next character? We all have a good guess, I think. But still, I appreciate the stroke, the tenderness, and the fact that, it's not only Chinese character, it's really Chinese calligraphy. Yay!
Yeah.
You take a guess. Do you know what the second character is?
Before we show you.
Before we show you, we're going to show you.
I'll help you out again.
Oh, thank you.
I don't want to get covered in ink by the artist's brush.
Yay! We have the second character, Wen.
Wen.
中文.
中文.
Yes, that's our characters. So 中文, Chinese. That's what the robot chooses to write.
Well, I think that's pretty appropriate considering the context of our show today. So wait, so now
Your turn.
I'm challenged with
中文.
中文and
Think
then,
about something that makes a perfect combination. Do you know what to write?
Yeah, okay, so I'm going to try to come up with something that matches the theme of both what our robot friend has written and what we've done so far today.
Exactly.
Okay, I can do it.
Ooh, challenge accepted so fast.
I need our friend to move out of the way, though.
Would you please move out of the way so Steve can write something down as well, please?
That's awesome.
It walks away. I know I'm supposed to take over the paper, but I just need to watch it go. So good. But Steve,
yes.
Your turn.
I know. I just want to hang out with him.
Me too. I know.
Okay. All right.
Really, really hard.
Okay.
You can be a perfect calligrapher even when you're left-handed.
I must warn you that my score in art class in the 7th grade was 30%.
Well, it might make a difference when you're, practicing in a different culture.
Maybe.
It looks like a Chinese character.
Well, we'll see. I'm going to explain it to you
No,
after you take a guess.
Don't reveal because I think our robot friend deserves a spot.
Okay, we're going to bring him back in.
We're going to bring him back in, but you can take it first.
Okay.
You can take it and we bring him back in and explain what it is. Do not reveal it.
Okay.
Okay.
It's a secret.
Okay. Would you please come back and join us? It's your collective effort. Oh, it's so cool.
I know. I thought he was going to kick me.
Every time he responds this, I'm like
Right.
very excited.
Okay, you ready?
Sorry. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Takes away the spotlight.
I know. Okay, so what did I
What
design?
did you
here? You
design?
said you had a guess.
Is that a Chinese character or English letters?
If you're watching at home, you're probably racking your brain thinking, what Chinese character is that? I haven't learned that one. It's not a Chinese character.
Then I know what it is.
But it does match our theme for today.
Yes.
It is a...
I.
And then I.
AI.
But you were right. I tried to design it in a way that looked like a Chinese character.
That's really cool.
Okay.
Artsy.
So why did I choose AI to write for my calligraphy now?
I can think of an obvious reason. It's the theme of today's show, part of the theme.
That is partly correct, but there's a second reason that I chose to write this, and it's because AI sounds like I, which is the Chinese word for love.
And you're combining it with 中文 Chinese. So
I Zhongwen.
you're loving Chinese.
Exactly.
That is perfect.
Pretty good, right?
That's pretty good.
I thought of that while our robot friend here was masterfully writing Zhongwen.
And yours is as good, I have to say. The design and the meaning and the fact that with this, we're loving Chinese in the age of AI.
Exactly.
Which is perfect because for those who do not have an interest in another language, they don't have to anymore. But for those who have a genuine love for the language, for the culture, for the society and its people, yes, we are loving Chinese in a way that could have never happened for previous generations.
I can't imagine anything in the past like what we've done today with this
Precisely,
guy. Yeah.
Yes. So if you are loving Chinese as well, if you're watching this, thank you so much for your time. And I think this is a perfect way to celebrate the UN Chinese Language Day. So thank you so much for watching this special edition of Takeaway Chinese. And we promise to see you again next year on this special day.
Thanks for watching. And oh, by the way, thank you.
Oh,
thanks,
thank you.
Thanks
thank
for being
you.
here.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, everybody. Thank you. Thank you.